Sis, before you pick up the pieces again, before you blame yourself for loving too much, just pause. Breathe. This prayer is for the woman who gave all of herself and was left empty. Because today isn't about regret. It's about coming home to the woman you were before the breaking and the woman you're becoming after it. Dear God, I don't even know where to start. Because I've cried so much, the tears barely come now. Because the ache doesn't scream anymore. It just sits there, like a ghost in the back of my chest. Like a bruise no one sees, but I feel every time I breathe. Like a knot I can't untangle, no matter how I pull at it. There are days I feel nothing, and days I feel everything all at once. Grief, regret, rage, shame, and somehow, still love, still loyalty, still longing. You saw me, Lord, when I gave and gave and gave, until my love became currency, and I couldn't afford myself anymore. You saw me when I swallowed my needs like bitter pills, when I put my dreams on pause, just to support his. When I dimmed my light, thinking it would help him shine. When I quieted my voice, not because I had nothing to say, but because I was afraid of being too much. I wasn't a fool. I was faithful. I wasn't weak. I was devoted. I wasn't naive. I was hopeful. But love twisted around me like a vine, and I didn't know it was choking me until I could no longer breathe. I thought love meant sacrificing myself. I thought choosing him meant I was choosing us. I didn't realize that in all that choosing, I left me behind. There were nights I lay next to him, feeling more alone than I ever did in an empty room. There were mornings I woke up with a smile on my face and pain in my chest. I mastered the art of pretending I was happy, pretending I was okay, pretending his silence didn't slice through me like a blade. I apologized when I wasn't wrong. I reached out when he pulled away. I begged God to help me be better, not realizing I was breaking myself to hold someone who was never meant to be carried. And even when the red flags turned crimson, even when the warning signs screamed through my intuition, I stayed. Not because I didn't know better, but because I believed better. Because I thought if I loved hard enough, long enough, he'd finally see me, finally choose me, finally become the man I believed he could be. But that man never came. So now, God, I'm here. Not whole, not healed, but present. Standing in the aftermath of a love that left me empty-handed and soul-weary. Trying to gather the shattered pieces of a heart that only ever wanted to be held gently. Not squeezed, not tested, not broken for sport, just held. I'm learning to breathe again without his name in every inhale. Learning to sleep without rehearsing every conversation, every moment I thought I could have done something differently. And God, I'm tired. Not just tired in my body, tired in my being, tired of overgiving, tired of proving, tired of shrinking myself to make space for someone who never planned to stay. I'm trying, Lord, to remember who I was before I tied my identity to being his peace, his comfort, his soft place to land. But somewhere along the way, I stopped being mine. I silenced my needs. I laughed when I wanted to cry. I bent until I broke. And I'm not just grieving him, I'm grieving me. The version of me who loved without a parachute, who believed this time would be different, who just wanted to be chosen, without conditions, without compromise, without pain. So tonight, God, hold me. Hold me tighter than he ever did. Because he held my body, but you You hold my truth, my tears, the parts of me that still flinch at the sound of false promises. Whisper to the places in me that still feel unlovable. Rock the little girl in me who never felt like she was enough, who kept trying to earn love by being easier, quieter, better. Wrap your arms around her. Tell her she doesn't have to perform. Tell her she's not too much. Tell her she was never the problem. And God, if I ever forget this moment, if I ever reach back for crumbs thinking it's a feast, if I ever start to believe I have to bleed for love again, interrupt me. Clearly, without apology. Shout over the lies I've internalized. Speak louder than the ghost of his absence. Pull me out of that old version of myself and remind me of this truth. I was not too much. I was not hard to love. I was not asking for too much. I just asked the wrong person. And now, I'm asking you to teach me how to love me the way I once begged someone else to, patiently, fiercely, unconditionally. Because I'm ready to stop begging for love, to stop shrinking for peace, to stop abandoning myself for belonging. I'm ready to come home to me. So tonight, God, let this be the beginning, the start of my return to myself, the rebirth of a woman who now understands. I am not here to be someone's rehab. I am not here to audition for love. I am not here to shrink, to chase, or to earn what should be freely given. I am here to rise. I am here to heal. I am here to love, starting with me. And when I love again, let it be with open eyes. Let it be slow, sacred, and safe. Let it be with someone who doesn't just want me, but knows how to hold what I carry. Until then, wrap me in your love, anchor me in your grace, and remind me I am already whole. Amen. Before you scroll away, I want you to sit with this. You gave so much of yourself to someone who couldn't see the gift in your love, but that doesn't make you foolish. It makes you human. It means your heart still believes in magic, in softness, in second chances. But this time, the second chance is for you. So take it. Pick up your pieces, not to hand them to someone else, but to rebuild you. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are not unworthy. You are healing. You are home. You are his. Drop a lemedy if this prayer touched your soul. Diada, comment I choose me if you're ready to love yourself back to life. Lemedy, and share this with another woman who gave too much and deserves to take herself back. This is Zoumology, where women rise, not for love, but for themselves.